Hey guys, welcome back to ThatsMrCampr. We're rocking the hand cannon on hard. We're going to pimp slap this boss with the 8-shot hand cannon on hard mode. I got some bitching and some bones to pick with the campaign. It's starting to wear a little bit thin, guys. Stick around. Let's talk about this. See you soon.
Those fallen we faced in the archive belong to the House of Winter. Their Kel, Draxus, has been hunted by Guardians for years. If these reports are correct, he's commanding them from a network of caves up in the Cinders. If we want to keep the Academy's secret safe, we should push into their lair and take him out. I'm ready if you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to ThatsMrCampr. We are about to try our luck with the hand cannon again. You know what? I'm just going to try to beat the game with the fucking hand cannon, you know. The multiplayer is really not doing it for me. I think it's a totally biased multiplayer, you know, and that might be said for, hey, you just suck at the game. Yeah, well, that may be right, but I'm not the only one that thinks that way, so I'm just going to try to beat this thing and try to do it in a different, fun way. And if that's with this, and we face those guys already, so I'm not going to fuck with them again. I'm just going to try to beat this thing. Where'd you go, fool? Where are you? I mean, if you could seriously beat this game with a pistol, you know there's something messed up. Run into that, that'll help you. Sit down, son. You can fuck with these guys if you want to. I've already done this about 5 times already. Where the fuck do I need to go? There, I guess. You couldn't get in there before. And this guy comes in and he respawns, and so all the enemies respawn too. I've been reading the reviews on this thing. A lot of people hate it, and I can see why they dislike it, because it's the same thing over and over and over again. Keep charging, keep getting your head popped.
That's gotta be the way into their lair.
Alright. Way into the lair, let's go. See what we can do here. I guess we've got a tag along here. Not much interested in tag alongs. I just want to try to beat this thing. I just got through playing the multiplayer, and I think the thing's just hugely broken. And we're gonna go in here and see if we can roll. I mean, this is what it's gotta feel like for some of the players that are playing that game right now. Just come in and you get one-shot headshot from across the map, and everybody having a power weapon. You know, and I guess there's some arguments that say that makes it fair. I hit you, I know that I did. I mean, got to be the definition of multiplayer for a lot of people right here. Load. You can just run in at will on people. And don't tell me you can't, because I know that you can. Some people have legendary shit on. They say that it's evenly balanced, no add-on perks and stuff like that. I don't believe that for a second. And it might be true. I might be having a different view of the game for multiplayer, but I like a game based off of its campaign and its multiplayer. I think it has a... Well, this is a good shot right here. How about we do that? And I'm dead. Rush in being stupid. That's what you get. Try that again. I'm not gonna rush in this time. Stay back and just waylay them with the fucking hand cannon. Let's see if they can deal. Chew on that, motherfuckers. I've been listening to the reviews on this game. He didn't even hit me, but that seems to do some damage. He swung when he was like 50 feet away, but that didn't seem to matter. He hit me anyway. And there's no really... Once you get used to the 4 varieties of enemies here, there's really nothing beyond that. They all act the same. They all talk the same. They all walk the same. Some of them do different. I think they just hired this voiceover guy from Game of Thrones just to spice up a little bit. But it really, once you get used to him talking to you, it's really... Sorry if I seem sour on the game, but I'm pretty sour right now. It's another game that, oh, this is going to be awesome, the greatest thing since sliced bread. I don't see anything really new here. I see you can't interact with people at the tower. You can't talk to them, play with them. People get special weapons and special drops, and it seems solely unbiased. I talked to a lot of people. They get nothing but boots, or you get nothing but a band that goes on your arm, or, you know, I bet you I've got 60 pairs of boots over this entire time. I've gotten more boots and drops than I have weapons. And I was reading on the web today that the guy was talking, well, the fun part begins when you're 20 hours in. So basically what they're saying is you should take our word for it and play this game for 20 hours and buy it, and then you'll find out that you really, really like the game, or you really, really hate the game. Well, last time I fucking checked, that just means...
A catch. It must belong to the House of Winter. I've never seen one on this.
That just means that you should buy this game and trust us that it's good. And with the games lately that have been coming out, I mean... Seriously, if I compared, like, Doom, the first Doom, to this game, Doom, the first one, is better than this. Because at least it has a variety. At least it has puzzles to solve, and he's the only guy playing. You don't even have any kind of multiplayer aspect to it. I mean, sure, they put it in there later, but you had a lot of levels, and they were different each time. Different when you played it. This one's, and that costs you 15 bucks. This game costs you $90 if you bought the DLC to it, and it had just as many weapons as this does, and a whole lot more enemies that you had to beat. Seriously, you really didn't have any kind of Get on that for a second. Gotta weed you guys out. Y'all are getting a little bit thick. And I get hit by the sniper. Come on. Where'd you go? I'm gonna put that over here. Oh, I see you. I found this earlier. I mean, now there's just more enemies. I did this on a damn, I forget what it's called. See? I think it's gonna be hilarious if I beat this game with just a damn 6-shot or 8-shot. Sorry, 8-shot. I don't want to give it its undue credit, but their definition of a variety of weapons is you got this thing right here that takes 3 shots, and one that takes 4, and one that takes 5, and one that takes 6, and one that takes 8, and the higher, more damage this thing does is how many bullets that it will take for you to. Ooh. Let's get out of here. Where you at? The music is great, don't get me wrong, I like the music, but that does not a shooter make. The music in this, and the voiceovers from the guy from Game of Thrones, that doesn't make a shooter for me, or a long-lasting shooter for me. What makes a shooter is actually being a shooter, and then you actually getting involved in the game. And I don't see any kind of real involvement, no deep understanding of the story or the characters or something. And I'm going to use Doom, the first one, not even the fucking new one that they're coming out with. I'm going to use the old Doom. There was a lot of levels. You were involved with the character. You saw him bleed. You saw him get hurt. He had several different weapons, several different ways to kill his enemies. I mean, you had a pistol in that, a 6-shooter, I might add. You didn't have to go through. It didn't call it a 6-shooter. The same thing as a BFG or anything like that. Back up a little bit before I get killed. I don't want to die. I do have this on level 20 hard. Back, Jack. It's a beautiful game, I'm not even gonna lie. But its campaign is lackluster. Its enemies are non-interesting to me. You got these flying guys, and all they do is change color. There's really, you got yellow, and you got blue, and you got green, and depending on what color they are, determines how hard they are for you to beat. And some of them start warping on you every now and then. I mean, seriously, that's what we define as a groundbreaking game these days. Something that's just absolutely out of this world, next gen. Come on now, they put shadows on the ground too, by the way. You didn't have a shadow in Doom. But like I said, I'm just very sour. I think that they could have done so much better. You got so much better. I would have taken less for more, and if that makes sense, I would have taken more story to the game and more in-depth characters, and I would have taken you not being able to beat a level 20 hard level with a fucking hand cannon. I mean, seriously, if I can go all the way to the end of this game with an 8-shooter hand cannon and beat it, then there's something seriously wrong. You should not be able to do that. In real war and in real life, you shouldn't be able to go with this 8-shot hand cannon, even if it's a 1-shot kill each time, and beat a game and every single boss. If you watch my last video, which was Eye of the Gatekeeper, I defeated that boss, a boss that is supposed to be just absolutely badass, with a 6-shooter. That's what I beat him with. And you know, I didn't think. Sit down. I don't mind the bullet sponges. I don't mind the multitude of enemies following you. I don't mind that. I don't mind the way that they've got this thing set up. Get hurt. Come here. You're about to die. I don't want to die, but I probably will. Get back, man. That should have killed you. That guy was on his last leg of health. And he just... Before this thing kills me. Die after you die, dude. Anyways, read a whole bunch of reviews so I can talk about this, and there's some fanboys out there that just think this is great. You're gonna have to give us 10 years to get the full scope of the game. Well, you didn't have to wait 10 years to get my $80, my $90. You didn't have to do that. I mean, seriously, if you think it's that great and that super, then why don't I just pay you in your 10 years on an installment plan? I can pay you $9 a year, and we can work on this thing together to make it a great game. Let's do that. But that's not the way that they want to work it. They just hype everything up, tell you, what are you doing? Seriously. I'm by myself, level 20, and just wrecking these guys. There's something screwed up about that. Really. I think we're about to find a cutscene or something. I don't fucking know. Maybe. Run through here. You can't interact. Oh, when's the last time you were able to interact with your environment in this? Like one of these fucking ships or something. I mean, the moon? Seriously. Or a bigger, badder one of those ships. Able to do that. You can do that in multiplayer. You can do that, but you don't see any animals running around, no insects, you don't see any weird space aliens that aren't out to devour your brain. You don't see any of that stuff. And I'm not giving Destiny props for some stuff that they did, because I think they've designed a very amazing game, very beautiful game. But for me, so far, that's all it is. That's all it is a beautiful game. A visual eye candy. It's got great audio. It's got good movement. It's got stuff like that. But it took everything that was wrong with Call of Duty and Halo and all those games and threw it into one game. I don't think that they've designed anything new at all. I think they went back to what works for them. Let's go back and have them play this. This is actually the first time that I've seen this stage right here. Not the first time I've been in the ship, because I was in a patrol mission with the ship, so I've seen it. But getting through that door, I wasn't able to get through that door in the patrol mission. And I think it's going to be a crying, absolute fucking shame if you can play through this game and all you do is get to open new doors. You have to fight the same enemies to get to the new doors, and then their DLC that they come out with, whenever that might be, is just going through the same enemies that you fought before, and then and then coming back to this. I just think that that's just absolutely crazy. I don't understand that at all. Like I was saying, I mean, the campaign's alright. The multiplayer is flawed in many, many deep ways. It's not, it's the same enemies over and over. It's something that doesn't give you anything for what you give to the game, which is a lot of your time and a lot of hours. That didn't hurt him. Seriously, that blew up and didn't hurt him. I can't believe that that didn't hurt him, but like I said, the multiplayer is, it's a different subject. I don't want to talk about that. The campaign, let's get back to the campaign. The campaign is playing the same level over and over again. People just wind up skipping and driving through half the stuff. They're so used to driving through the campaign and not earning anything. They just go through, they beat the 20 guys that are there, and then they come back and they go to the next mission, and then they beat the 20 guys that are there, and then they come back for the next mission, which starts out in the exact same place. They hear something different from the analog guy, the Game of Thrones guy, and then they beat the 20 guys there. Well, eventually you stop beating the 20 guys, and you just hop on your bike and drive straight through. You don't search around or look around. That's what I like about a campaign, is looking around, finding new stuff and doing new things, but I don't see that at all in this game. I don't see finding new things, being interested in new things. Got hit by the sniper there. Hold on, let me reload. I'll come back and get you. Don't worry. Don't feel lonely. I mean, on the Earth faces the exact same guy right here, same attack, same everything, but he's got more health now. He moves exactly the same. Got you. Sit back there. One shot. Headshot. Finally, one of those explosive things hit him. I mean, eventually you'll stumble across a chest. It'll give you cash, or it'll give you a weapon that you already have, or one that's less than what you have right now, and you wind up cashing it in and getting 14 points. It's like selling your stuff to GameStop, back to GameStop, for like $10 compared to what you could have bought the game for you bought it for $60, but basically you're selling it back for 14 glimmer. You paid 350 glimmer to have it decoded. It's a piece of shit. You sell it back, 14 glimmer. I mean, seriously, can't you at least give like half price for the glimmer or something? Can't you do that? Ooh, there's a Dark Winter Kell guy. I'm just gonna see if I can just shoot these guys with my shotgun and my pistol from here. That would be...
There's the Kell.
Thank you. I'm gonna stay right here until it makes me do something. Let's see if it's that jacked up that I can just stand here and beat this guy with this. That would be good. Look at that. He's already down a quarter health. If I can stand here and shoot this guy, this will exactly prove my point. of beating this guy right here. I'm gonna stand in this doorway right here and beat this boss. It wants me to move up there, but I just want to see whether I can beat this guy from right here. Alright, here we go. Now the music started. Come on, dude. Where'd you go? Will it open back up? Nope. It's locked. Okay, now I have to do something. Where you at, dude? Come around here. Move? Alright. There you are. This guy's just a bigger guy with a bigger health bar. Look at that. Fucking hand cannon's a beast, man. I don't think he's even gonna have a chance here. And this is the same music we fought the last boss to, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't gonna stand there and get pounded on. Get back. And this is the last mission on this, I think. I beat all the other stuff with the hand cannon. Is he saying the same shit? I think I beat this guy on Earth. I don't think he... I mean, seriously. Don't die. I mean, this hasn't been any stretch of hard so far. I mean, really, I've just been running around, shoot my hand cannon. Hey, he moved and warped. Same as the guy did on the moon. 5 shots. Ow. Chew on that. Around here. I threw a nade, sorry guys. But I don't think it's going to be determined on one single nade of whether this guy's considered a real boss or not. I don't think he's considered a real boss at all. I think he's considered a larger guy than the last time we faced him on Earth. He's laughing at me. Oh. No. 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 Got that guy. I can walk around and beat these guys. Which, oh, if and when I beat these guys, I beat him with one nade and a hand cannon. Well done. You did so great. I stayed in your pocket the whole time.
Worst blades this system has ever seen. Without
Really?
control, houses usually turn against each other. We may finally have broken their hold on the academy.
With a hand cannon and one nade, you finally broke their hold. Hand cannon and a nade. Broke the hold. Wow. That's a boss right there, I'm telling you. Guys, I just proved my point about this campaign. Look how much shit I got for just a hand cannon and fucking a nade. This is a huge rant on this game. If you can beat a boss in his ship, on his turf, with 50 minions around him with a hand cannon and one nade, there's something wrong with this game. Like, subscribe if you haven't. I hope you enjoyed this little bitch session about Destiny and you spending your hard-earned money on something that is not very in-depth. It's got a few key features that make it good, but not $90 does this game make. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys later.